Right, we've made the third stop now. And oh my goodness, what a carry-on or a palaver that was. Good old Google Maps. It's good when you're going somewhere and you don't know where you're going, but it took me right through the middle of Dublin. Oh, it was like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Felt like I was back in the army again. Oh, right through the middle of Dublin on a Friday night. Traffic was terrible. Anyhow, that slowed me up, but the advantage of that was I used very little energy getting through Dublin. Obviously, a lot of start-stop city traffic. So I did push it a little there. I was pushing 110 kilometres an hour for a good chunk of that. And then it looked like it was, well, I felt it was using a bit too much energy. So I knocked it back to about 103 to 104 kilometres an hour. I don't know what that works. I've had to switch to kilometres an hour in the car. I've had to turn the car into kilometres because Google Maps has turned into kilometres as well. I'm now in the south, and the south are in kilometres, not miles per hour or miles like we have in the north. So it's not handy. So I've had to change it. So I don't know. I actually don't know what 110 is. That must be, I don't know. Is that 106 or 100 or 66 or 67 mile an hour? Maybe just under 7. No, 65 maybe. So I've arrived. I'll just turn it around and show you. I've arrived with 13%, and although the car itself is showing kilometres left. Get this to zoom in. No, it won't zoom. That's kilometres, not miles. That's kilometres, 15 kilometres. I've done 345 kilometres. That stint there was 66 kilometres. I suppose, is that watt hours? An average of 165 watt hours per 100 kilometres? Or per 100 kilometres. That seems not bad to me. 165, is that right? Somebody can maybe correct me. Is that 165 watt hours per 100 kilometres? Is that what that works out at? Watching Bjorn's videos, he usually works in kilometres. I don't know what that equates to, probably in around the 3.8-ish miles per kilometre. So that's where we're at right now. Going to get us connected up. I'm not going to stay on long here now. I'll have to come back to this charger again, so the plan is to charge here and go on to Wexford and turn and basically come back to this charger, I think it is again, and charge. It's not going to be a full charge, it's going to be a wee splash and dash, and then it'll be back to Lusk northbound, and then it'll be on to the last charger of the night. So far it's taken 5.5 hours to do, what did I say that was? 350 kilometres. It's taken 5.5 hours to do 350 kilometres so far. Again, I don't know what that is in miles. I need to change it in the car. So I'll hang up for now and I'll get charged and I'll race off to Wexford and I'll come back here and I'll maybe talk a little longer the next time. Okay? I'll make a sort of short one because it's 20 to 12 at night at the moment. It's the time at the moment. So I've roughly another 5 hours driving to do. Well, one thing I will say, I've been driving for 5.5 hours now, and here actually, let me keep you online. I'll just get the car connected up so that I don't. This place is side of nowhere, so it is. Let me open the car up, it's alright. Flap. Okay, thank goodness that works. Yes. Start. There we go. 20%. There we go. Starting to charge. I'll let that do its thing. This is like a ghost town at the moment. Everywhere's shut. Yeah, so I didn't hang up there because there's one thing I wanted to talk about. Was I touched on it earlier about just clip it in. There we go. This lane keep assist or LFA, whatever these, or LFA, whatever these self-driving, or I don't know what you call them, driving aids. It's now, as I say, 20 to, what is it? 20 to 1. Come on, I'm trying to get the clock to fire up here. Yeah, so it's 41 minutes past 12. Okay, so we've just started at 16%. Yeah, so it's early hours. I've been up since 5:45 this morning. I got up to go to work. Did my day's work. Came home, charged the car up, and more or less left straight away to start this adventure. So I've been up since 10 to 6 this morning. It's now, as I say, 20 to 1 in the morning. And yeah, my body's should be in its bed. And it's the fact that I'm actually having to concentrate 100% on my driving because I hold the steering wheel. I have to drive this car. That's what's keeping me awake. Me actually having to concentrate. So these lane keep assists, my own personal opinion is you're going to fall asleep. You're going to be tired. Or if I had one of those right now, and I didn't have to touch the steering wheel every 30 seconds, or is it the Nero one? Looks like it goes on for like nearly 2 minutes. Bjorn has tested it in Korea there at the minute, or wherever it is he is, and I think it was pretty much 2 minutes or something. It goes on before he actually had to touch the steering wheel. That's crazy. I'd be asleep. I'd be over a hedge. Because by the looks of things, when he tested it, it didn't seem to slow the car down, and it almost disengaged and swerved off in the video I seen. So I don't know what would happen in that case. It certainly wasn't like the Kona where it seemed to like pongo a bit and seemed to slow down. I think it was. So yeah, I'm just touching on that while I'm charging here. We're now at 20%. Yeah, I think actually being able to hold the steering wheel and do your own driving keeps you awake. I would definitely be sleeping by now, or sleepier by now, if I had LFA or lane keep assist, or what's the other one, lane departure, or whatever it is. So that's that for this. I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. Still haven't had a coffee. That's 350 kilometres without a coffee. It's a long way to go to get a pint of milk, as I say. So I'll hang up now. We'll probably meet back here again. I don't think it's as far. I think I'll have enough power to get to Wexford and back again, I think, if I recall correctly. So I'll be back here again in an hour and 15 minutes time or so, and we'll catch you then. Okay, so as you can see, we've been charging for exactly 30 minutes. The car's already at 87%. This is the third rapid charge, and it did a 40% charge on a level 2 before I left. So as you can see, it's kind of doing it in around a half hour roughly. So I don't know whether it's the units themselves, because I'm not used to these units. They're completely different to the ones that I would use, or it may be the car throttling back a tiny little bit, because I can hear the thermal management buzzing away in the boot there. It was buzzing when it wasn't buzzing. You can hear there's 3 levels, as you've heard me already comment on. You can hear it when I was arriving here. There's like a single speed. You can just hear it murmuring away in the background, and then you hear it usually when you plug it in, you'll hear it ramp up, and then usually about 3/4 of the way through the charge, you'll hear it go on to speed 3, as it sounds like it's, you know, it wouldn't be quite as loud as a Zoe's jet engine sound cooling would be, but it's actually, it feels like I actually think it's throttled back into speed 2 there at the moment. But anyhow, I want to get moving on now because it's like, as you see, it's 1:10 in the morning. We have saying at 119 kilometres, so to Wexford is 48 kilometres, so that should be enough now to get me to Wexford, turn and come home to here again. So then charge from here, and it's the same route all the way home again. Hopefully I'll recheck it again. There's bound to be a ring road round Dublin, but I need to double check the Google Maps this time, because I must have just accepted whatever they gave me the first time. You know the way sometimes Google Maps has like a grey route that you can select other than the main route that it's sent you. There's bound to be a route round Dublin rather than going through it, because that cost me a lot of time there. It probably cost me a good 20 minutes in time. So I'll go, there we're already at 90 there, at 33 minutes, 90% already. So, you know, I keep saying it, thermal management, active thermal management rather, you just can't beat it. So I'll log off and we'll see you back here, okay? Bye.